Okay, we're going to review this Siemens EQ.6 plus S100. This particular model is. It's now set up. Well, I think it is. I haven't actually used it yet. But as you can see, the display is now on. I live down in the southwest of England, so we're quite, our water hardness is very soft down here. So I've changed the menu, which you just go through to menu, and then you just use an arrow, a downsize, where it says water hardness, say OK, and then you can adjust it from there by going down and saying OK, which I won't do, but mine's on low because, as I said, we're down southwest. So this button here does, you can do two at the same time. So that's that first button. The second button does whether you want it a bit stronger, very strong, very mild, mild, regular. I think you also select your coffee grounds from here somewhat, I believe. I'll keep it on regular for now. Milliliters, you've obviously got the option now to do a small cup, a medium cup, or a large cup, which is great because my last DeLonghi bean to cup only had one size and it was tiny. I mean, obviously these days we all go for these mugs and big sizes, so obviously you want something a bit bigger, don't you? I think that's to do with child lock, and you can do personal settings on that one, which we won't go into at the moment. But anyway, let's go through these. So you've got, let's go back to, so espresso, which is the first one, which is that one there. You've got an espresso macchiato, which is that one, which I don't know what that is, but we might try it one day. A coffee, which is basically an Americano. You've got a cappuccino, a latte macchiato, which is like a cafe latte, but it's quite a bit stronger, and it changes the way that it layers the milk a bit, but we'll have a look at that in a minute. You've got a normal cafe latte, and if you like just a bit of milk froth to make some hot chocolate or something with, it will do that for you. And finally, hot water. So there's a bit of options there. And I say we've got this tube here, and I've got my milk here. So I'm going to see how it gets on. As I say, this is the first time I've ever done it. I've not done it before, so we'll do. What should we do first? Should we do a? Let's just put the little one in there. So that's now definitely in there. So I would suggest that, well, let's see. This thing adjusts down and up, so you can pull this down to the size of the cup. One thing I can say is my latte glass doesn't quite go under. It's just a little tad short, but it will sit there. But obviously as the milk comes on and you take it off, it's going to get a little bit messy. But we'll see what the levels are like. So let's just go for cappuccino. This is my first ever cup of coffee, so I don't know how it's going to go. So you need to push where it says cappuccino, regular strength, medium size. I might even go for large. Let's see how we go on with that. Or should I stick to? I'll stick to medium on this one. We'll see how we go. And apparently you just push start. So let's go for that and let's see what happens. Oh. So now all the other lights have gone out. You just got that one display. Cappuccino, press to stop to cancel. As yet, nothing's happened. So we'll wait and see what happens. So there comes the milk. A lot of comments online do say that the milk temperature is not that hot. I've got to admit, I do like my coffee quite hot. Whether Costa or whatever, I always say, can you make sure it's hot? Usually 9 times out of 10 it is. You don't really want to be putting it in the microwave afterwards. But as I say, this is a medium size, so we've got about half a cup of milk foam there. I don't know if you can see the layers of foam. We're just waiting for the coffee itself to come. By the way, while it's doing that, I did put the coffee beans in. I'm going to use some nice Taylor's one. But other coffees are available on the market, of course. It is your own personal preference. So now you can see how much milk foam that is creating. Oh, it just puts an espresso shot in that. So it's basically a third milk, a third froth, and a third espresso. So I would probably go for a large cup for that. But anyway, that's a good start. And you can actually see there's 3 layers which is quite clever, isn't it? So that's the cappuccino. Right, so let's take this one away. So I'm now going to go for, and I say I'm going to have to squeeze this in a bit. So we'll stick this under. So let's go for a latte macchiato, which is quite strong, I do add. So it's medium, large, small. I might just go for a small so we don't waste too much. So let's see a small size. So obviously it's not going to fill the cup. So let's start that. So just to show you the cappuccino again, looks quite nice. I might have a little quick taste. I do normally take sugar, but it's quite strong. Nice flavour. A bit of sugar myself. As for the temperature of the cappuccino, it could be a little bit hotter, but you do see reviews that when you do the milk, you should leave it out or pre-warm it to start with, and obviously it'll be warmer, but it sounds a bit crazy. But so just to remind you, this is the latte macchiato. We'll just go for a small one of those, which doesn't look that small. So you've got quite a bit of foam there, I would have said. I'm just waiting for the actual coffee to start. But anyway, my first review is it's quite a nice machine. You get lots of choice of coffee. So I believe this is going to do an espresso shot again. Maybe a bit more than the espresso shot. There you go, it's stopping. Dispensing almost complete, please wait. There you go, it's all finished now. So that is a latte macchiato. So again, you can see it is quite strong. You've got your several layers building up there. So you 1, 2, and there'll be a third one there. So next we're going to go for just a normal regular latte, which is that button there. Cafe latte they call it here. Large, which I'm going to drink this one probably. So I'm going to do a large one this time. See how far up the cup it goes. So it's regular taste, cafe latte. Let's go for that. It is a little bit noisy. You can hear the beans grinding, but you know, for a decent cup of coffee, that's a small sacrifice, really, isn't it? In my eyes, it is. So here we go. Milk comes out. It seems to be quite efficient at getting the milk. As in milk bottle. Saves having to use a separate container. I haven't tried to clean it yet, so we'll have a look at that in a minute. So with a latte, obviously, it's not as frothy as a cappuccino. So it's mostly just kind of steaming the milk and then there goes. I can't really feel the temperature. But we're going to just remind you, cafe latte large, this one. Any second now. So I believe it's just an espresso shot on the top. I don't 100% understand what the difference between a cafe or a latte macchiato and a cafe latte is. They're very similar, I believe. As you can see though, there's not much foam on this at all. Mostly coffee, or mostly milky coffee. Oh. And I think it might even overflow, so I might have to stop that one. It's going to overflow, I think, so let's stop that. Okay, so I've stopped that manually, only because it would overflow that cup. So medium's the way to go. Just about got it out in one go. Right, I'm just going to try the last drink, which is an espresso. So I'm just going to put it down 2 secs. Only because I wasn't prepared with an espresso cup. No, can't do that. So just take a look at the coffees for a sec. Right, so I've now got this tiny espresso cup. So I'm going to pull this right down. And we're going to go for a single espresso. So that's that first one. Regular. I won't go large, I'll just go a small one. So start. So that's a small cup. As you see, when this is right the way down, it doesn't quite go all the way down. But so this should produce a nice sort of crema on the top. So there you go. So that is really small. There you go, as you can see, it's a lovely single shot of espresso, looking lovely, but I don't drink espresso, it's a bit too much for me. So anyway, so there's the cappuccino, there's the latte macchiato, that was the cafe latte, so you can see there's less foam on top, there's more foam on that one, there's a bit more steamed milk, as you can see, so 3 layers more or less on each. Okay, as for the cleaning process, not quite sure on that one, so bear with me. Cleaning. Rinse the milk system, it says. I don't know if you can see that. So let's say OK. Rinse the milk system. Continue, press start. Please empty a glass under the outlet. Press the tube in the glass. So we need... What does it say? Please empty glass under outlet. Place it in tube and glass. Well, that was a... Don't know it goes on there, but we'll do this. Let's start. So I've just taken that out of there. I presume it's just going to shove some water down through it. Let's do that, that's why. So it's putting water into the jug, and I presume it will suck it back up just to clean that. Not quite sure on that. Oh, there you go. It is doing exactly what I've just said. It's just suck it up to the tube just a little bit, just to clear the tube through. And there you go, back to the menu. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll keep doing more unboxings because I'm a gadget freak. I love buying stuff. So any manufacturers out there want to send me stuff, of course I'll try it for you, no problem. All right, thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. Bye.